Technology is the fundamental base of this growth today. And no country can think of being a Viksit or a developed country until and unless it has good mastery or good control or good confidence about a few technologies. And these technologies are telecom technology, semiconductors, electric vehicles, biotech, some of the most complex engines, quantum, rare earth, and a few more. These are technologies which we will have to master, we'll have to adopt, we'll have to develop talent pipeline, and we will have to make sure that we remain in the frontier. And over a period of last few decades, the biggest change which has happened and the biggest factor which has joined this constellation of technologies is AI. Because AI is now affecting practically everything that we do. Like internet, which changed everything that we did, AI is also going to fundamentally change the way we work, the way we live, the way we consume, the way we teach our children, the way we do healthcare. Practically everything is going to be impacted. That's why it's very important to make sure that we are front runners in AI technologies or in the use of AI, development of AI. We are passing through very interesting times. When the world is going through so much of turbulence, India is a very stable, growing at a consistent rate. And today, the generations we have in front of us are full of confidence. If you ask me what is one change, if you ask me what is the biggest change that our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji has done, the biggest change is he has instilled so much confidence in our youngsters, in our youth, in our entire country, that today we are able to dream of a Viksit Bharat. This is very different from the 40, 50 years since independence in the beginning, where the country was passing through very different times. Today, the growth is inclusive, the growth is robust, and it's driven by technology. We have taken a very different approach in AI safety, whereas the world, many parts of the world, look at AI safety more as a legal challenge. They want to create a law, pass a law, and then believe that AI safety will come. We have taken a very different approach. We have taken a techno-legal approach, and our AI Safety Institute is a virtual institute, which basically is a network of institutes, and each of these nodes in the network have taken one problem to solve for. For example, IIT Jodhpur is solving for detecting deepfakes, and the technology that they have developed, the algorithms that they have developed, are today able to detect deepfakes with very high accuracy. There are many more challenges that the institutes have taken, and I'll request the young officers who are collected here and who are connected online to share the problems, safety-related problems that you would like the AI mission to work on, so that we can give that as a challenge to the AI Safety Institute, and new technologies can be developed to make sure that AI is safe. Friends, in our entire approach, our bias in technology is more towards innovation. When there is a trade-off between regulation and innovation, we tend to tilt more towards innovation. That's very different from, let's say, Europe and many other parts of the world, where the tilt is more towards regulation, tilt is more towards passing a law, tilt is more towards creating a regulatory body. We believe that technology is something which will innovate, where people will use, and we will evolve into getting the right regulatory structure rather than prescribing it through a law. And that approach has helped us so far. I hope that approach will keep helping us, and especially the people living in far-flung areas of our country, which need the new technological solutions for coming up, for getting to the aspirations that the people have. Thank you very much, Niti Aayog, for organizing this. Thank you for making it part of the AI Impact Summit. Wish you all the best. The core of this path will be R&D on one hand and getting a very, very strong and deep talent pipeline on the second hand. And that's one of the major focus that we have taken in practically everything that we do in technology. I'll give a couple of examples. Let's take the example of semiconductors. When we started the mission in 22, our Prime Minister gave us a very clear roadmap that semiconductor mission has to be for a minimum 20 years roadmap. We have to develop the ecosystem and we have to make sure that the talent pipeline is a primary focus for our work. That's why today we have 278 institutions, universities and colleges where the students are today using the latest semiconductor design tools. They are designing chips, and 20 of those chips got manufactured recently at SCL Mohali. Another batch of 15 is at this point of time undergoing manufacture, taping out at SCL Mohali. Now, where in the world will you find university students, college students designing complete chips which get manufactured also and tested and used in the systems that they want to use in? This is the level of talent development that we are taking up, friends. And this is where our Prime Minister's clear guidance to us, clear focus on developing a very important, very deep, very wide, very diverse talent pool came into play. I'll give another example, AI. The AI mission, our Prime Minister is known for democratizing technology, right? Whether it is the UPI, whether it is the way the DPI, the digital public infrastructure, is used everywhere in the country and now known across the world. In the AI mission also, the first task that we took was to make GPU compute facility, common compute facility, available to a very large section. When the mission was approved, the target we took was of 10,000 GPUs. And today we have 38,000 GPUs available for everybody. And I'll request that part of the Niti Aayog commitment to the aspirational districts and to all districts, let this GPU common compute facility be also available to the districts which want to develop new solutions, and the AI mission will be able to give it to you. Against target of 10,000, we have done 38,000. Secretary Krishnan was just noting the latest update of the data sets. It's actually 2,000 plus data sets available, not 350 or not 1,000, but actually 2,000 plus data sets, which are now available on the AI Kosh. That's for you to use. That's for you to train your models. That's for you to get the right inference for the problems that you work on.